I've been wondering why my eyes look like they're missing, and now I know I don't have on any mascara. Hey Trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, please go ahead and like the video, and of course, please also, oh my God, there was a lightning strike. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Listen, I'm looking into your soul with my eyes and speaking to you on a spiritual level. Subscribe to the channel. Now, with that said, Trackies, today we'll be taking a look at the Lausanne Diamond League. Not much is happening, from a Jamaican perspective. We have our trial that comes up next week, Tuesday. So there are no Jamaicans, that will be taking part at the Lausanne Diamond League. However, we do have a few standout athletes that don't necessarily have to worry about a trials per se to qualify that are still taking part in the event. So today I'm going to look at, maybe a couple events if I find that many that interest me to talk about. Now, with that said, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen and we can take a look at what is coming up. Oh my gosh, Trackies, if you ever see the lightning that is striking outside, listen, this is Manchester. Tell you about the lightning. Oh my gosh. Not to sidetrack, but there have been quite a few times where lightning has struck in my yard, burned down a few trees as well. So, you see me jumping is because lightning is a serious thing. I'm sure a few of you would have probably heard as well, lightning killing people down in like St. Elizabeth or border in Manchester kind of thing. Listen, this lightning thing here is very, very, very serious. All right, so yeah, let me enough of that. Let me jump over into the Diamond League screen, share what I have here so that we can talk about it. All right, so I'm just gonna head straight to the women's 100 meters. Honestly, um, there may not be much to talk about other than that. So let's jump in. So we have the women's 100 meters coming up here to tomorrow, and we have it Murat Ohori that lines up from the Ivory Coast. We have Iwa Swoboda from Poland. We have Daryl Nita from Great Britain. We have Gina Luken-Kemper. She's from Germany. We have Marie Jose Talou from the Ivory Coast as well. We have Mujinga Kambunji from Switzerland. We have Zoe Hobbs from New Zealand. And we have Imani Longticott from Great Britain. All right, so trackies. Straight off the bat, I'm just gonna scratch, everybody else and just talk about maybe Mario Jose Talou and Daryl Nita. I definitely see them going 1-2 in this race. Not much fuss. Based on what I've seen Daryl Nita doing this season, I definitely think that she can get a solid second in this race. Maybe bringing up the third place would be Murray Ohori in this particular race, or maybe Gina Luken-Kemper. Let's see how the German goes. But anyway, I'm giving Marie Jose Talou first and Daryl Nita second. Now let's talk about Marie Jose Talou and what is to expect in this race. Clearly, she's already run 10.95 seconds this season. No, sorry. How dare me, 10.75 seconds this season to be the world leader in the women's 100 meters. Absolutely fantastic. That was the race where she, handily defeated Sherika Jackson, and the rest in the field. So I was listening to her, in her interview leading up to this event, and they asked her, there's not many big guns in the race, no Jamaicans and no Americans, and she was like, "Listen, I don't need no Jamaicans or no Americans." I'm like, okay, Talu, you're feeling yourself. I'm not mad at it. She's clearly, in the best shape of her life, in my opinion. And she is out there proudly, claiming that title. Like, listen, I'm the fastest. I don't need anybody else right now. I can go out and handle my own business or about my own race and execute my own race. And I think that's what she's gonna go out and do tomorrow. The question is, does she put her foot down? Or does she, do enough just to win? I'm probably leaning on the side of doing enough to win because I do believe that she's matured a bit in her race execution. Where back in the day, she'd be killing self. That's a term I frequently use for the effort some athletes put into a race when they don't necessarily need to. But yeah, back in the day, she'd probably be killing herself to, make sure she's, a gap in the field. This time around, She knows she's capable of gapping the field, so she may just do enough to win. I'm not necessarily seeing anything into the 10-7s based on who is in this race with her. I could be wrong. She could come out and decide, all right, I'm going to drop another 10-7 and do that. That's well within her capabilities. I believe that she can do it. I just don't think she's going to do it tomorrow because honestly, it's not necessary based on what's happening in this field. Also, we have Mujinga Kambunji that lines up as well. She hasn't opened her season yet so far. She's also coming off an injury. So, I'm just going to wait to see, what exactly happens with her. But she does have, roughly 2 months, a little less than 2 months to be fully prepared for the World Championship. So she doesn't have to worry about that. But, yeah, so Mary Jose's race, I say she's just gonna, win easy, not do too much, not stress things. Just bounce through the field and win. Behind her, I think we're gonna, have Daryl Nita, the Lightning again, and pulling that up. It's either between Gina Luke and Kemper and Muriel Ohori. Anyway, Trackies, that's it for this particular field. Tell me what you think as it relates to this race. How do you think it's going to pan out? Do you think that there are going to be any challengers for Talou, or what do you think she's going to run if you don't think anybody's going to challenge her? Do you think she puts her foot down, lays down the hammer, gets another fast time, or do you think she just takes it easy for easy race, easy win, and calls it a day, collects her check, and heads on home? So, trackies, let me know your thoughts in the comment section.